2 Meg's A to Z meals. I really need to think of a name, but I can't, so that's what we're going to go with for now. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. Obviously making the cake, definitely an easy intro into what this series is going to be about. I'm stepping it up a notch, sort of, because I'm making fried rice, essentially, this week. So it is B for this week, and I thought what better country to choose, and my plan, as I moaned about last week, had been to go to Bali for my birthday. So I thought, let's do Bali. One of the things that everyone told me to do when I was over there was try, I'm going to butcher saying this, but I want to say nasi goreng. Is that how you say it? That's how we're going to go with it. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. And it actually translates to fried rice. I've seen it in a lot of places. I don't think it's necessarily just made in Bali. I think it's more like an Indonesian dish in general. But yeah, I thought we would give that a go today. And I can close my eyes while I'm eating it, sit in the sun, which is currently non-existent, and yeah, just try that. So when I was researching this dish, it is really simple to make once you've prepped. I think there's a lot more prep involved in this, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you all the prep that we did now. Okay, so this is the ingredients that we will need for making our nasi goreng. We've got some chopped red onion. You can use shallots, that's what they traditionally use, but I just had some onion I had to use up. You've got shredded carrots, some spring onions for garnish, garlic and your chilli. I'm a bit of a wimp, so I'm going to put a lot of chilli. Fresh peeled and pre-cooked prawns, some long grain rice, tomato puree, green beans, which I have already just taken to the boil and cooked before, and then soy sauce, and then this, which I have made, as you would have seen in a clip before, and that was just a combination of the soy sauce and brown sugar. And then over in the corner there, we have some prawn crackers for garnish. You can also opt to use chicken as well. I just personally don't eat chicken, so I'm not going to. But if you were going proper traditional, then obviously you could get some chicken in there too. Obviously you can see the main thing that you're going to want to prep, which you probably wouldn't usually get, is what they call ket manis. Again, probably saying that wrong. And it's just basically like an Indonesian sweet soy sauce. Obviously it's not something you're going to get in every supermarket. If when you are shopping you happen to find it, great. But I think this works just as well, and it obviously just combines the soy sauce and brown sugar, which a lot of people probably would already have in their cupboards. So it's up to you, but it worked fine when I tried it the other day. It's worked okay this time, so yeah, we're just going to go with that. Oh, where is it? There, we sell it. So you can get it from here if you need to. I turned you around on the thing. We've upgraded. Oh. Ow! I hit my finger. Okay, without further ado, shall we start cooking? Because I'm starving, and this is my lunch, and it is now 3 in the afternoon, and I have not yet eaten because I've been prepping. I'm going to start by turning on my oven. See that? My oven. What is this called? Hob. My hob. As usual, I'm probably not going to go full on into details, but I will link down below a full recipe and also all the quantities of everything that you're going to need. I'm thinking about starting a blog about it as well, so let me know if you think that's a good idea. But for now, we'll just leave it down below. You just want to start by taking 2 gloves of oil. Doing a lot of this by memory, so that's going to be fun, if that works. And then the recipe says you just got to wait for it to start steaming. So I'm going to wait for it to start steaming, I think. The first thing is you just want to add your prawns, because these ones are cooked. However, you know, you've got to make sure. So yeah. First thing you want to do is add your prawns. I actually opted for pre-cooked prawns, just because they were what was there when I was in the shop, but the dish obviously you would use uncooked, so it's just preference again. But obviously if you are using uncooked, just be really careful that you thoroughly cook them before you add anything else. Same with if you are going to add chicken into this dish, just obviously pretty self-explanatory, just make sure you actually cook it fully, because you don't want to be grabbing salmonella in any time soon. Make sure it's on pretty high heat as well, because obviously you are stir frying. I'm just going to go ahead and add in my shallots, or my red onion, because I didn't have shallots, and your sliced carrot. Now this is probably because I'm cooking wrong, but I always find cooking in a wok, nothing ever like properly cooks well, because obviously the heat all goes to the bottom and there's quite a lot not touching the heat source. I mean, that's probably most definitely something I'm doing wrong, but still, I think that's a very good valid point, Megan. Well done. And you want to add your garlic and your pepper. I'm just going to wash my hands because I have made that mistake of touching my eye with chilli, and I can tell you, not fun. I think the trickiest part of this whole meal is going to be able to perfect a sunny side egg, because traditionally with this dish you serve it with an egg on top, and obviously, seeing as I'm making everything traditionally, I'm going to follow that. Just taking my rice out of the fridge, ready to go in a sec. So yeah, looks kind of good. Just gonna fluff it up a bit to make sure it doesn't stick when we add it in. I'm excited to see whether or not this home sauce actually works, because it said that it should, but who knows? Turning the lights on because it was a bit dark. Okay, that's coming along nicely. I'm thinking, Meg, you're being really adventurous with all these meals you're making. But actually, this fried rice is different because that sweet soya I said is meant to give it a really nice dark brown colour, whereas obviously just regular soy sauce doesn't. So yeah, I'm being adventurous, and it's not my fault these countries have unadventurous dishes. I mean, what do we have? Fish and chips. That doesn't really scream adventure to me. Next, you want to add in your rice. Do that. God. Try and get it in the pan, not like me, around the pan. Just give that a wee mix. Part with your... Oh, look at that. Has gone proper syrupy now. Yay! I'm actually amazing myself with these chefing skills at the moment. So hopefully, if that all goes as it should, we should get a nice brown coating. Oh, it smells good. Chef Meg, add it again. And a little bit of tomato puree. You can see this is where my chef skills. I'm like one of those people, you know, chefs always say, add 2 teaspoons, and then they never actually do, they just guesstimate. Well, Gordon, I salute you, my friend. And I will all of that in, just so that all the rice is coated. Finally, and then you just want to add your spring onion. This adds a bit more colour back as well, I feel. And then a little swash of soy sauce. Oh, the man outside cycling in the rain. That, guys, looks pretty much done for the main part. I'm actually super impressed with how that's turned out. It looks really yummy. So I'm going to take this off the heat, and then I'm going to fry an egg So that will also be fun. And then I will set it all up and we'll come back when it's finished. So, week 2 done, guys. That is my take on a Balian dish. I'm actually quite impressed with how it's turned out, I'm not gonna lie. Aced the egg yolk, definitely. This defo makes me feel a little bit more happy. Definitely made me feel a bit less sad about not being able to be an actual Bali. It tastes really good. It was really simple to make and you could easily switch it up, and obviously if you're veggie, take out the meat, or if you don't want chicken or prawns, that you can add corn, things like that. So it's definitely a versatile, easy dish to make at home, and a lot of the stuff I think you'd have in your cupboard anyway, so that's great. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's. It was a lot more straightforward than last week's, and I have something kind of unusual planned for C. It took me a while to decide which country I was going to do, but I have done it and I have researched their recipes and their foods. It's definitely not something I'd ever eat on a day-to-day basis, so that's going to be really fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please, as always, like and subscribe. Head over to my Instagram, which is linked down below, just so you can keep up to date with when I'm going to be posting. See you and stay tuned for next week's video, because yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Right, bye!